So the barbell hip thrust, a booty builder, renowned the world over, as popular as Bulgarian split squats. Sometimes also people feel it in their hamstrings when they do it. It's an exercise that a lot of people do, a lot of people are very nervous about, or sometimes do it incorrectly, or they overextend in the movement. So it can be performed on a variety of places, which is great. In a busy gym, sometimes you might have to get creative. So I'm going to demonstrate this as a hip thruster platform, so it's specifically built for hip thrusting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my shoulders, the meat of my shoulders, on those shoulder blades, to sit into this to allow me to do the movement. So we can do them here, and I'm going to do this with no bar, no demonstration, just the movement here. So we can perform them on the hip thrust machine. We can perform them on a studio box. This is a bit low for me, I would say, but it can still be done, or you can stack them too high. Find the height that works for you. Again, allowing to get in that position to squeeze and perform the movement. There we go. All right, and so we've got another implement. If your gym is really lucky, you might have one of these hip thruster boxes. They're really great. They go up onto the floor. Again, push it against the wall so it's not going to go anywhere. Find your meat of your shoulders. Find your position. Again, I'm doing this without a barbell just to show you, but this. And finally, we've got boxes. We've got various heights and various differences. Again, you might have to adjust to find the one that works for you. And again, exactly the same. But we're going to perform a hip thrust using this. It doesn't matter, it's exactly the same against all pieces of equipment I've shown you in the other options. I'm just trying to show you that you can get creative in your gym, and just because you can't get one of these doesn't mean you can't do hip thrusts, all right? Okay, so we're going to take our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to plant them firmly on the floor. We're going to lengthen our legs nice and flat. We're going to pull the bar along. You may want a hip thrust pad. That can help. I'm not going to use one just now, but they're long, little piece of them. You can use a mat, you can use a roller, you can use a towel, anything to protect your hip bones, because this is where it's going to sit. Some people find it discomforting, especially when you get really heavy. But for today, for this way, I don't need it. We're going to bring our feet in. We're trying to bring our heels closer to our body. Range of motion can change for people. Some people can get really tight, and that's more of a powerlifting stance. Some people can come a little bit further forward. It's not the end of the world. Where you find yourself, as long as you're not super extended because you've got no support. We want to stay stiff in the motion. When we do this motion, we're going to take a big breath in, hands nice and wide, shoulders nice and planted, and we're going to try and get flat and straight. I don't want you to overextend your hips and feel this in your back. If you feel this in your back, you're overextending the work. You'll hear a lot of the same teaching points from me, because the same teaching points apply to so many of the lifts we do. It's better to do it right and do it well at lower weights than go super heavy. This is an exercise generally where we want to go quite high volume to really exhaust the glutes so that they work, because the glutes are big muscles, so we need to work them hard to be able to get that fatigue, to build strength, so, and build a booty shelf. So grab them up. We're going to drive up. 3, 2, 1. Control and big squeeze. Control the descent. What I'm not going to do is hyperextend. This is too far. I'm putting my back under tension. This is perfect. Back down. All right. That's how you do hip thrusts.